1985 then, and I decided just that I'm not going to. I mean, I have to go somewhere. I'm not going to stay in this, this totalitarian regime. But I remember they wouldn't give me the passport for at least a couple of years after service, so I couldn't go anywhere. But I remember I heard, and I was really depressed because it was like no future. And I heard President Reagan's speech in the 80s. I don't remember right now, but it was so optimistic and such full of belief in this country, and such, telling the truth like way it is. Because in communism and any totalitarian system, white is not white, black is not white, black is not black. I mean, it's total confusion. It's not, it's like, the good is not really so good. This good is bad. It's just total confusion. Pretty much redefining the language, and they were they just trying to do like a national proletariat radio, of day after day propaganda of how people in the West are suffering, like they're starving or they have huge unemployment and they have no future, and it was like day after day, 24/7. So when I heard Reagan about, he was so straightforward, and then he called Russia evil empire, which was like Kremlin is naked, has no clothes. I mean, and then they call him simpleton and a lot of stuff. And then I read translation of the like a Time and different left-leaning publication from the West, and they were very happy to publish in communist country because they were exactly the party line of the communists. It's exactly what they say. And like Kennedy, for example, I remember, but it's many more people were exactly saying what those. They didn't have to censor it. They just said exactly what, what it was. It's like the newspaper, Newsweek, or Christian Science Monitor. I remember a translation from different. It was exactly totally condemning United States pretty much, and Reagan as a crazy, semi-talented movie star. And I said, if it was like SDI, they call it like a Star Wars. And I said, this guy's nuts. He's just, and it's actual, they said, actually the system that they convert is going to be, they going closer and closer, and they're going to be the same after a while, like communists and socialists. So, like I said, that when Reagan was elected and he started his American renewal, I was really excited, and in '84 I pretty much decided I got enough. I expected communists to survive at least 2 generations, and it's why I left in '84, and we kind of tricked them going to Yugoslavia, to Zagreb, Yugoslavia, because I could get a passport to Yugoslavia because it was semi-communist country. So we went from Yugoslavia, then we went to through Munich to West Berlin, and we asked for asylum. But like you see, after we went to Yugoslavia, 3-4 years later, there was civil war, so I hope I didn't cause it. every time I think about the communism, and I don't think about it so much right now, but I used to. When I go to church and the little baby is being baptized, the preacher or priest, I don't know the preacher, but priest says to reject Satan as his empty promises. To reject Satan and his empty promises. So this is actually ideal description of the socialism, because it's empty promises, and they say if you give away part of your freedom, you get something in return. So for promise of security, you give your freedom away. So it becomes that you stop being citizen, you go into kind of servitude, that you are actually zero for those people, because they think you're zero, so you're disposable. And it's the worst thing that can happen is that you are you really have no power to do anything. There is no possibility of enterprise, of doing any business. You pretty much are dependent on government, and government gives you very little, and government takes it away. So I always was amazed about some kind of romantic notion that from the well-to-do people in the West, some kind of love affair with the Che Guevaras of this universe. I mean, Che Guevara is nothing else for me then and now. It's nothing else like Fidel Castro to me. So it's like a little dictatorship, and established for each intelligent, with high self-esteem and decisiveness, every communist leader. So Pol Pot, for example, I don't know if you got Pol Pot from Kampuchea or Cambodia, was the same leader. He decided, this is the part of the modus operandi of every country. Like in 70s, during Carter administration actually, he has about 2 million, in my opinion, 2 million Kampuchean on his hand, because the Pol Pot, which he let happen, he decided, which was communist, and he decided to kill every educated person in the country. This was so from 8 million. It depends on nobody knows because they have no really good record, but it's approximately 10 to 20% of people, which is bourgeois, they call it. Excuse me my language, bourgeois. They kill nurses, doctors, priests, teachers, military officers, and then when they run out of the people to kill, they decided. You maybe watch The Killing Fields. It's about it actually. It's the movie Killing Fields. After they run out of the defined professional people, they kill people with glasses, because this was, or even with people with clean nails. If you had no dirt behind your nails, it means you are, middle class, whatever. And it seemed to be absurd, but it's for me,